But whether it's club or country, I could ask you all what that's like on the build-up to it, how you're feeling. Like, when do you put the last game behind you and start to focus on the next game?
Oh, it'll be now, won't it, for England? Of course, they'll have celebrated last night, and rightly so, to get to the final. Wonderful, a wonderful achievement. But now they have to focus on, the task at hand, and this is the big task, getting to finals. As Jürgen said, England have done that in the past. They just need to get over the line and win one. And Spain won't do anything different. They'll know exactly how Spain are going to play. They'll know the lineup. They'll know the players. Rodri and Foden, the teammates, they will know each other inside out, and you just have to stop them. And it's easier said than done, because these are the favourites and the best team in the competition. But I've seen England beat Spain before, and you never know what happens, whether it's a yellow card here, a red card there, a penalty there. So you need a little bit of fortune, of course you do, but they're in the right place at the right time. And all they can do is go and give it their best. And they're going to have to give it their best to beat this team. This is going to have to be their best game of this whole tournament if they're going to have to beat Spain.
And of course England have got that penalty phobia sort of out of the system a little bit. I mean, you could still lose in penalties and you could still miss one, but the confidence of actually getting over the line in that penalty shootout against Switzerland, which they did, and they all took some great penalties. So that sort of helps a little bit if the game starts to go deep and you start thinking about it, because they've got some positive memories from that. But how are they going to cope? I'm just intrigued how they're going to cope with these fast, pacey, young, wide players that Spain have. We know Walker's got all the experience in the world on that right side. If he plays, maybe Bukayo Saka plays a wing back again. How deep is he going to? Is he going to have to track Nico Williams all the way back, or is Kyle Walker going to shift out? How's Kieran Trippier, if he plays, going to cope with Lamine Yamal, who could arguably the best player in the tournament? He's going to be 17. When this game starts.
Yeah, it's one a day.
Knocking on a bit.
But what's their best hope then in that situation? What's the best case scenario for England?
Well, look, England can pretty much match Spain, maybe not possession-wise for 90 minutes, but look, Scotland beat Spain in the qualifiers. And this team is not infallible, the Spanish.
Of course.
But England have to have a better level, even from where they got to in the first half against the Netherlands. What England did in the other games, Slovakia, Switzerland, the group games, that will not suffice. If they play in that manner, I think they'll get taken apart. But if they play as we know they can, it could be a tight, tense affair.
Yeah. Luck is also the X factor in a final. You don't have to play well, you have to win it, and in any ways. And it's been proven by England throughout the tournament that the luck is on their side. I have to say, the last goal from Jude Bellingham, the last goal yesterday for Ollie Watkins, and the decision of Gareth Southgate to put him on. I mean, so many things that I can feel that the luck is on their way, on their part, but the football is on the other side. And but you have to prepare that. I mean, the final, it has to be prepared before. It's nothing to do with the semi-final. It's how you sleep, how you prepare yourself, how you trust yourself in that matter. Football career is very short, and you have to know that you can reach the peak with a Champions League final with your club, or European Championship, or World Cup Championship, and it's the peak of the peak in your career. And you know that you don't want to miss that rendezvous. And it's something special. It's very emotionally high. But the best are going to go there and going to turn the right way. The others, they're going to fall. And it's up to them to create history for their country.
No, I'm not suggesting Spain would not be as good a side with Pedri in it. But in some sense, they're a different side with Dani Olmo. Because I think we all agree, Alvaro Morata is not a prolific striker, right? And Dani Olmo is much different to Pedri in terms of he's so prepared to continue to make those runs.
He's a Jude Bellingham of Spain. He's
a good player. At times he'll get involved in the middle of the park, but not as much as Pedri. But he is fantastic at, when strikers spin and make runs, of picking that gap and driving into it. And we talk about a little bit of luck. It's not luck for Pedri getting injured, but maybe a little bit of luck for the Spanish manager, that he was forced into a change, and it's a change that's actually suited this Spanish team very well. In fact, there was a lot of calls apparently in Spain before the tournament started for Olmo to play from the start.
Yeah.
And in the end, because of Pedri's injury, he does, and he has looked a big threat.